Depression at an all-time high. Anxiety at an all-time high. Our men and women in uniform are dying at a breakneck speed. 20 plus military folks commit suicide a day. You definitely have not cured depression.
The problems got worse, but the pharmaceutical companies have gotten richer. We have been under just complete misinformation for so long in America, and American people's health has been put at risk.
Introducing Congress's biggest lobbyist, Big Pharma, which last year dropped a cool $266 million to sway American lawmakers.
The best voices that I've heard out there speaking on this is Brigham Buhler. He's the founder of Ways to Well, and we have him here with us today. So awesome to have you here, bro.
Bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, went to University of Houston, was recruited to be a drug rep at 20 years old. I launched Cialis, so that was fun for a little bit, but then at some point I got shifted to where I had to carry the antidepressants and the antipsychotics and a lot of the really darker, deeper running medications. So that pivoted for me, and it changed my lens on the whole pharmaceutical machine.
Every day brings another story about the depth of this country's opioid crisis. Overdoses up, another family burying a loved one.
30% of the revenue generated from the opioid crisis was made, held, and profiteered by the insurance companies themselves. What a lot of people don't understand is your insurance companies, United, Cigna, Aetna, Blue Cross Blue Shield, 5 insurance companies control 90+% of the healthcare in America. Those insurance companies went out and bought what was historically a middleman that Trump's been talking about.
I don't know who these middlemen are, but they are rich as hell.
The Pharmacy Benefit Manager, the PBM. PBMs were established in the 80s to drive down our cost of prescription drug care, to make medicines affordable for our grandparents and us. They were a consumer advocate who was supposed to fight on our behalf. At some point, those got acquired by the insurance companies. And rather than negotiating down the cost of prescription drugs, they negotiated up. Why would they negotiate up the cost? Because they went to Big Pharma and said, if you want to be on this insurance plan, you're going to give us a rebate on insulin. You're going to give us a rebate on all these things. And they hold the rebate at the middleman company, the PBM. So it's a kickback. And so the big pharmaceutical companies come in and go, we'll give you 30% of the profit of this drug if you'll put it on your formulary tier 1. And now that it's tier 1, it's going to be prioritized on your insurance plan, and accessibility to patients skyrockets. The problem with that is you've now aligned the insurance companies to monetize and profiteer off of chronic disease, not to prevent chronic disease. If you take the big 5 insurance companies versus the big 5 pharmaceutical companies, they've done almost double the revenue of the big 5 pharmaceutical companies. Big insurance is the 800-pound gorilla that somehow evaded the public eye, who are monetizing and profiteering off chronic disease. That's why the average American's now on 4 or more prescription drugs. If I'm an insurer, why would I not want to prevent diabetes rather than letting you progress to diabetes where you're going to be on insulin, where I know your cost of care is an 8-fold increase for the rest of your life?
It seems like the insurance company would want you less sick. They'd want to heal you and not make you worse.
Well, that's the misnomer, and here's why.